Well, Sale is an emotional guy. When Adam LaRoche, took his son and went home, Sale stood up for LaRoche. And I mean, is he the leader there? Is he that kind of fiery, wearing his emotions on his sleeves?
From a pitcher side, obviously, I mean, he is as much of a leader as possible. And in baseball, obviously, the pitchers have it a little bit tougher because they're only on the field once every 5 times. But from that perspective, Sale is the guy that a lot of people look to. He's the longest tenured guy here. And he's got he's carried over a lot of the Mark Burley and Paul Konerko White Sox way kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And yesterday, James Shields has only been his teammate for about 7 weeks now. And Shields said, I've only known this guy for a little bit as a teammate, but he's one of the best teammates I've ever had. And he stands up for guys. And I think the LaRoche thing made him a kind of all-time teammate when he did that. I mean, he went kind of out there and took a stance for his teammate and backed him. And we know how kind of strange that whole story was. And Sale was unwavering in that. And so everybody respects him very much.
All right. Do we know did he have a knife? Did he have scissors? How many uniforms did he chop up here?
Those details are a little sketchy because I couldn't even get it confirmed from someone within. I had to go outside the organization to get it confirmed. And Chris wasn't around yesterday. And I've never seen so few players in the clubhouse when the media was available. Media was outnumbering players about 20-2. And Todd Frazier has got to be one of the most talkative guys in baseball. And he was just very quiet about it. And we got Shields to say that, Sale's a good teammate. Sometimes emotions get the best of you. But I heard scissors were not the culprit for sure. So it may have been a knife. I don't know. I was going to do a Twitter poll yesterday on what the potential object was, but I decided that was probably not in my best interest. So it's definitely a little bit of a crazy story.
Does this impact his the trade rumors, not his value? He's got a great contract if you're going to pick that up, and he's been lights out. So is Sale going to get traded?
I don't see it happening now. It's possible this offseason, but right now, they want a major league player back amongst the package. And, it's going to be hard for a team like the Rangers or the Red Sox to give you the star player back during a pennant chase. I could see that being easier to attain during the off season. And also you'll get the full complement of teams. Right now, the teams that are motivated are the Dodgers, the Red Sox, and the Rangers. And those teams do have some of the best farm systems. But at the same time, I think, you look at that free agent market, and it's awful for pitchers. I mean, Rich Hill's probably the best guy out there. No. And you throw Chris Sale out there, I mean, you're probably going to get as close to the price you can ask for at that time. So it wouldn't surprise me if it was more the off season. I mean, anything could happen. Teams are motivated right now, but they'd want a Nomar Mazara, or they'd want someone like a Betts or somebody like that from the Red Sox, somebody that those teams are going to have a hard time parting with 2 months of the season to go.
Has anybody else complained about the jerseys, these throwback jerseys that incensed Sale?
There's a lot of talk that last year, I mean, this is the second year that they wore them. And so, they were uncomfortable last year. And I know the White Sox spent some time trying to alter them again and make them more comfortable. One of the reports, and I couldn't get it confirmed because Sale wasn't around, but one of the reports I saw was that he had tried it on in spring training when they introduced it, and he still wasn't happy with it. And it just happened to fall on his pitching day. So, it just all kind of happenstance that it just fell like this. And it ended up being a huge story because you mentioned Aroldis Chapman and the rumors, and that's overshadowed right now. And you would think that's the kind of final move to the puzzle for the Cubs, and right now all everybody's talking about is Chris Sale in Chicago.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.